Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Game Pizza Boy, host of the Pizza Party. Hope you're all doing fantastic. And I'm here for another awesome, amazing video for some Call of Duty Zombies content for you. As you know, Call of Duty Zombies is infamous for its amazing, awesome, cool perks, and they all have come with some pretty cool jingles. So I decided I wanted to have a little fun with doing some little fun perk jingles and rate them and talk about, of course, all of these perks. As you see on screen, you can see a tons, and I mean tons of bit of different perks. I'm going to be rating all these perk jingles with one of my friends, JJ, a good pal of mine who's a big Call of Duty Zombies fan, who will be joining us right now in just a moment, and we'll be having some fun, enjoying, and talk about all things about these perk jingles and give our thoughts on everything. So we're gonna get right into it, but before we begin, as always, if you do enjoy your time at the Pizza Party, hey, make sure you hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Comment below and tell me what's your favorite perk jingle, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's get right into it, and let's go rate some fun perk jingles with my boy JJ. Let's get right into it. All right, ready to go?
Indeed we are.
All right, so as you can see right here, I got my buddy JJ right here. He's going to be joining us. Hello there. So we're going to be having some fun. We're going to rate these perks. We're going to give our thoughts on everything right there. Now, just so you guys know, my main man JJ right here, he knows all things about the Call of Duty Zombies, and he loves to rate these perks just as much as I do. So we're going to have a little fun and give our thoughts and everything. We're going to be truthful about it as possible. Isn't that right, JJ?
Yes, unfortunately, this is the game that I decided to exist in.
Indeed. I found this video right here, so we'll start with this video right here. Here's the good compilation right here. So I guess we'll start with, it looks like Melee Macchiato, the new perk that came out for
Oh damn.
yeah,
I don't think I've heard that one yet.
I don't think I've heard about that one either. So let's go take a look and see about it right now. Let's see. I can hear some of the bass right there. Wow. Ice full crunch. Okay. It's kind of giving me similar vibes to like Queen, basically. Number One Bites the Dust, almost kind of similar vibes. The bass, and some of the drums right there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a grunge rock song, to be honest. Like, you know, like Nirvana and shit?
Yeah.
Actually never heard this one, so...
Yeah, I haven't heard about it either, so this is interesting right here. Wow.
Wow, it's definitely giving that like Nirvana vibe.
Yeah, that Nirvana vibe. Yeah, and the bass and the drums right there, just, I can hear that right there. And that rhythm from the voice right there, too. Just keeping up with that, too. Voice when pushing comes to shove. Yeah, that fits very well because it's a melee theme one, which is pretty cool.
I guess the chorus is kind of catchy as well.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's, yeah, it's a pretty good one right there. I gotta say though, that is I like the catchy, like the vibes into that with the bass and drums that hit into that right there, and the lyrics definitely fit very well too as well. That it doesn't feel like it's very hard metal rock or like something like Deadshot Thackeray, but it definitely is something I could just kind of just see very well into that, of course. So I think I'm gonna put this for me a little bit because I do like it. I don't think it really beats Deadshot a little bit there for sure, but it's not really a terrible theme for me, honestly. I do like the bass and drums that kick into it, so I think I'll put this a little bit maybe like in, I think I'll put this at B for me right there, or like, good. I think I'll put that right there for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll put it at low tier good for me, probably, because it's definitely giving off that old school, like, grungy 80s style rock, but it's a little bit too... I like the chorus, it's pretty catchy, but the rest of the song is just like, it's whatever. It's listenable, but it's just not a genre that I really enjoy personally. But I'll still put it at low tier good, because it's not bad by any means.
Yeah, I put it like a nice low tier good for sure. Not bad.
Yeah, I need a juggernaut tonight.
Oh my god, it's classic. My goodness.
The intro is just...
Something to make you feel strong. Reach for Juggernaut tonight. Sugar seduction delight. Yeah, it's just a classic right there. Yeah, I mean, it's the classic right there. It's just an easy classic, completely for the original. Just the idea, just letting you know, hey, I mean, Juggernaut, it makes you feel strong, so make sure you grab it, reach for it, and get your chance to take a few more hits. It's just the very catchy classic design right there. I would say, in my opinion, I think it's one of the best because of its OG nostalgia that it brings to all players that first heard it when they got into Call of Duty Zombies, when they start introducing more of these perks. So I think this is a classic for me. I put at least the OG Jug perk right there for sure.
Juggernaut for me is whenever I hear the little trumpet, it's just it's like nostalgia indeed. And
Yeah.
obviously, I think I played Zombies since like it came out in 2008. 2008. I'm a OG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Juggernaut was always a perk that was. I mean, till this day, it's one of the best. It is the best perk, but it sounds very iconic. I think I'll put it at good though, because although I think it's better than Melee Macchiato, because I'm not into that crunchy rock style, but it's very iconic, and yeah, it's definitely deserving of the good tier. Not quite great though. Great is some other shit that we're about to embark into.
Yeah, I gotcha. It's a little more fast-paced than usual there, and the additional voice actor too, right there. Yeah, it's a little more fast-paced one right there. I don't think it's terrible. It doesn't beat the original, but but it's like a very more fast-paced design one right there. And the additional voice actor, I mean, I don't know if it was necessary a little bit, but I mean, I still don't hate it. I think it's a not bad design in some ways too as well. I think I'll put this at least still like maybe like good tier, at least a little more. Maybe I'll put it right behind Melee Macchiato a little bit for me, a little bit, just in case. Just because it's still the same perk real familiar. It just doesn't to me beat the original. So I put that at least like a good tier, I would say, in my opinion, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not gonna lie, the voice. This is gonna sound super controversial, but it kind of turns me on. I don't know, it might be a weird kink of me, but I don't know. I just really like that vocal. It just.
Oh yeah, I like the vocals. Yeah, I know. I like the vocals. I actually do like the vocals. I mean, like it doesn't. It's a little fast-paced version of it, so I don't know if it's any better than the original one. But the voice definitely, was really catchy too. I think it's a very 30s, 40s scene kind of catchy kind of voice right there. Whoever sings
like
that is
amazing. Jazzy, jazz
yeah,
type
very
of song,
yeah,
right?
jazz, which is fitting to the era because it was playing a lot during the 30s, and 40s. And it's funny because Shout Evil is take place in that timeline too. So.
Yeah, I suppose that's kind of what they were going for with that map. Yeah, do I think it's better than the original? I'm not very into jazz, kinda. Don't like that genre. I mean, in the end, music is very subjective, so things will be opinion based on the way, if you prefer the genre or another. But I think it's still pretty good. I'll put it just next to Jug, but I'll put Shadows of Evil below the original Jug because I think the original one is just better a little bit. Instrumental is more iconic, I guess.
Ugh, it tastes like fish.
Let's take a look at this.
When everything's been dragging you down, grabbed you by the hair, and pulled you to the ground. If you wanna get up, you need a little revive. If you wanna get up, you need a little revive.
Yeah, I love that ending part with the yeah part right there. That shit was always pretty fun right there. It has a very kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's like similar to some kind of blues kind of feeling to it, but he's like a very like, you know, down to the ground kind of feeling right there. But I love that catch right there because it just tells you, like, you know, that's the point of the perk right there, because when things get down for you, use that to help you get yourself back up. So I love the groove kind of down kind of feeling to that music right there. It's so catchy. right there, and it's just the voice actor does it like fantastic job. Honestly, I actually love it a lot. It's one of my favorites right there, and I don't want that ever to be changed right there for sure. I think it definitely. I don't know if it really to me is like, I mean, like, I think it's still probably one of the best, I would say, but for me, I'll put it like right behind Jug, because I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more perks I will say for sure that I would be putting right above those very soon in best here, but I just feel like that needs to be kind of below Juggernaut, because Juggernaut, to me, I just enjoyed that a little bit more than Quick Revive, because I love the nice little kind of catchy kind of music they go for with the ladies singing and stuff like that. But just Quick Revive, just the OG design, just to let you know, hey, I'm here to pick you up, help pick you up back up again. I like that. That's good.
Okay, so I'm gonna piss everyone off now. I do not like this jingle. Ever since I was a child and I started playing this game, the only jingle that I really didn't like was this one. And that's what I mentioned with music is subjective, but I know it's iconic and the lyrics are very accurate to what it does. It's Quick Revive. I mean, all the jingles have accurate lyrics because they're related to the things that they improve or prevent from happening. But this song, if I have to rate it on itself, I'm gonna put it at mid, because I don't think it's trash. You can't put the original Perks at trash. That's a war crime. But
yeah,
to me, this song never really hit, and I'm gonna put it at like mid. For me, I do not like it at all.
Understood. Hey, like you said, music's subjective, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Everything is dragging you down.
His voice.
Ground. You need a little revive. I remember this voice. I love this guy. Yes, I love this dude.
Guy sounds like he has a severe cold.
You need a little revive. Oh, and I love this part right here. You go. Revive soda. Yes.
Oh, this is. I didn't know that was from Shadows actually. Fuck.
Yeah, that one right there. Okay, so look, I will say this. I still enjoy the OG a little bit more, but I love that guy who does the voice for the Shadows Evil one. I still love it very much indeed. So I actually enjoy the catchy feeling that he has. The guy sounds a lot more excited compared to the first one a little bit more, and I actually like that. Like, he's trying to say, hey, don't be down. It's like, come on, get up. You need a little revive. I love that end of the...
Don't be like me, basically.
Yeah, okay, but for me though, I'll put it at least maybe. I'll put it at great tier. It doesn't. Again, I don't beat the OG, but I still think it's really good, and I love that voice actor a lot right there. So I'll put at great tier. I enjoy that one. Oh my god.
Fair enough. Yeah, this one is definitely better in my opinion. More swing, better flow. I like the ending is pretty catchy as well. Yeah, iconic. I'll put it at good tier. It deserves that in my opinion. I'll put it above Melee Macchiato still, but not above Juggernaut.
I feel that. Boom, headshot! Here comes Deadshot. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this fucking slaps.
Oh god, I love this. We got the bombs, Deadshot, having we pop skulls for fun. Spawn, baby, get them all you got. God, I love the metal of this. It's good. Rock and roll. Headshot, power of the Deadshot daiquiri. All right. That's an easy win for me right there. Like, that's like, come on, man. Like, if you don't like the Deadshot one, I mean, you're literally rock and roll metal hater. Like, come on. Like, that shit is like, fucking good. It's so good. I love the metal, the riff in there, and the rock, the guitar and stuff like that, and just the voice. They singing in this is so amazing. It gets you hitting on that right there for sure for its main goal, but it also adds its own theme to it too, of course. It's great. It's good. I love it. So I'm putting it like I'm putting it at best tier for me, top best tier.
Yeah, that shot is my all-time favorite perk jingle. It's funny because it's one of the worst perks if you're from like the era before Cold War. It is horrible. It's super awful. But then after Black Ops 4 became good. But yeah, this song, absolute S tier for me. Doesn't get any better than that.
Your hands are slow, your movements sluggish, your lack of speed just brings you anguish. Just take a sip, you will move faster. Just try it now, and speed is mastered.
All right, Speed Cola. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I like the theme of that one. It kind of fits very well. The maracas and just the trumpets playing that very nice mariachi music type of stuff right there for Speed Cola, and just catching the ladies singing, the man singing right there. I think it's a good one, honestly, because I think the type of instruments being used in this and just being played is honestly a really good idea for the theme of Speed Cola, meant to help you reload faster and stuff like that. So it's just the idea of that just seems just right to me. It just seems down to the bar right there completely. So I just love that idea, honestly, for sure. I don't think it's like one of my personal favorites, but I think it at least does a good job, at least, of just keeping theme to it. So I think for how classic it is, but since I don't really like prefer as much compared to other music, I'll put it like at great tier. I'll probably put it at least right over the SOE Quick Revive, at least for me. Since I do really still enjoy it a little bit more right there. But, I mean, like I said, it's just not my most favorite, but it does get the job done for what it plays with the theme of the concept of the perk, basically, because it's, again, Speed Cold stuff like that, and the mariachi band playing, the trumpet stuff like that, keeping fast pace to it, that fits the role, in my opinion. That fits it.
Yeah, this perk jingle is... It's another one that I don't really like that much. I think it's better than Quick Revive. Quick Revive genuinely is the only one that I don't like. But Speed Cola doesn't beat it by much. A little bit above Quick Revive. I'll put it below Melee Macchiato. I don't know if I think it's mid for me as well. I put it above Quick Revive, but it's definitely for me mid. I'm not a very big fan of this one either, unfortunately.
Yeah,
most old jingles I don't like that much, like the old jingles.
Your hands are cold. Your movements lifeless. You want more speed. You're feeling restless.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Take a sip, yes. You'll move much faster.
Yeah, it is.
You ask how?
Speed Cola's the answer. Hey!
I press those lips against the only one that truly moves you. Speed Cola, speeds of your life.
Okay, so it's definitely a much new version, different lyrics, different voice actor for that singer, even though he's the same one we heard from earlier from Quick Revive. But I mean, another thing is, though, I could tell it's really much up the ante with the mariachi music right there. I can definitely hear a lot more that goes on. It's also very, like, it's very love-like based completely. So, I mean, it has, like, because I can hear a lot of things that I mentioned, like, you know, just his voice sounds soothing, stuff like that, because typically I can imagine the kind of person, you know, from, like, you know, those kind of stereotypes, the very loved kind of person right there, just trying to, like, you know, just press those lips, you know, stuff like that. He mentions that, press those lips to the drink, and pretty much Speed Cola is the answer. I mean, at least he still keeps it to the idea of a Speed Cola a little bit, but based on the lyrics a bit, with a little bit of love to it. But also another thing is, though, even though I love the instruments he played, it also felt kind of a little bit slow. Like, I didn't hear it go much fast with the maracas. It felt a little more calm and relaxing a bit, but still kept up the pace a bit. for Speed Cola, but I missed that fast pace what it did before in the first bit of it. I just really missed that a little bit. So I think I'll put that to me a little bit, probably at just. For me, I'll put it like okay tier for Shao's Evil Speed Cola right there. It's not bad, but I don't think it's good in my opinion. Again, I think that Murray loves stereotypical type kind of thing right there just doesn't fit the role much. I enjoyed the first one a lot more because it at least kept to the idea of Speed Cola, and I thought the guy who sang from the first one and the fast-paced maracas playing and the trumpet coming out of nowhere was the best part that made it sound like, oh, that's what I want to listen to when I'm about to want to reload faster with Speed Cola.
I'm trying to think if this is better than the original. I don't think it is, actually, which is disappointing, because I don't like the original that much either, so...
Fair enough, yeah.
I don't think it's terrible, like, it definitely has that groovy feel to it, like, very... You know, it feels more like a love song now that it's like a... like, the way he sings it just feels like it's a love song, instead of, like, a perk that helps you aid with stuff. So I guess for that I'll just put it at mid, but I don't know if it's worse than Quick Revive for me. I'll put it like next to the original one. I think the original one is better, but not by much. But this one was not it. Not good.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. When you need some extra running, when you need some extra time, when you want to keep on gunning, when you like a twist of time, when you need to keep on moving, when you need to get away, when you need to keep on grooving, when you need that vitamin K.
Yeah, just a very smooth, cool kind of relaxing, kind of almost jazz kind of music again right there too. Just a relaxing, cool one. Kind of like a love, smooth jazz kind of music right there. Drink it, baby. Drink it. I forgot about that part, yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, I used to find this as, like, a funny little meme I enjoyed a lot. I always thought the lyrics were one of my favorites a lot about Stamina Up. I think it's pretty funny and hilarious right there. But as for, like, the concept of the song right there, too, right there, honestly, as much as I find it funny and not bad in such a way in the concept right there, when it comes to the idea of Stamina Up, I really don't find it as, like, really good in my opinion, though, like, at all. Like, I don't really think it was, like, really that great in my opinion, though, completely. So, like, I just feel like that, like, at least with, like, like, it just doesn't fit, in my opinion. It just doesn't fit. So I just don't really find it as terrific, in my opinion, when it comes to, like, the concept of stamina, because, like, I mean, like, I would like to hear something a little more fast-paced. Honestly, Speed Cola is a lot more fast-paced for the concept of what it does, because it's Speed Cola representing for reloading faster. And Stamina Up is meant to help you move faster. So, like, what happened to that fast pace for this one? In concept-wise, like, for the music, what it does, I love it. It's funny, but it does not fit the role of the perk, in my honest opinion, very much. So, for me, realistically, as much as I memed on this a lot when I was just playing zombies earlier in my time, starting off with, like, Black Ops 3 and stuff like that, I'm probably going to put this just in the good tier between SOE Jug and Melee Macchiato. It's catchy song for me, but it just does not fit the role for Stamina Up, in my opinion, though. I love the singing, I love the smooth music right there, but I just don't feel like it fits the role for what it is, honestly. I would expect something a little more faster, very much, because when I'm hearing it's Stamina Up time, I don't mean sounds like it's Stamina Up time. I know I want to hear sounds like it's Stamina Up time, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Stamina Up is an interesting one. Once again, I don't think it's great. I think I'm gonna put it at mid tier, like next to Quick Revive a little bit. I think at least Speed Cola indeed does, sound like it could give you a sugar rush. This song just sounds like I'm trying to die in my sleep. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a very good indication, like a very good representation. Oh my god, this English, holy shit. Representation of the perk in the song is pretty poorly executed in my opinion, so for that I'm going to put it at mid tier. It's better than Quick Revive still, but not by much at all.
Yeah, completely. Right
Actually, fuck it, I think it's worse than Quick Revive. I think it's trash. Nah, I'll be nice. We'll get to the trash, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, mid at best, low mid
Yeah,
for me.
I hear that for sure. Oh god, oh no, Elemental Pop. I remember hearing this from first when Cold War came out.
Oh no, yeah, I know this one. It fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm gonna mute myself. Oh.
It's
Bro,
it's the game. Okay, like the game theme is nice, but I just feel like just like the lyrics, just to me, just I don't like at all. Like, because even though it keeps the role, but it doesn't seem very catchy to me. I just don't like this. This sounds kind of cringy to me a little bit there. And not only that though, the singer, talented as she is right there, it sounds like she was trying to sing this song for some kind of girls pop kind of song right there, rather than actually trying to make some kind of like typical amazing singing music like I would hear from amazing other talented. They're not saying that this person's not talented right there, but there's many amazing female singers I know who sing pretty good forms of different genres throughout different music right there, and I don't know, it's just like don't get me wrong, like she sings really well, but like I think it's just like more like for like watching like a Barbie movie or something like that to me. Like it sounds like listening to a Barbie movie for like our video game or something like that kind of pop song, rather than just some kind of epic music to get me hyped. Like I was hoping a little bit more like a little more guitars or maybe a little more of that heightened sense with other people in the background with her, a little bit more that could have brought up for the idea of elemental pop, baby. Pop it to it, baby. But it doesn't give me enough pop. It feels like it's putting me down more, honestly. It's just, oh my god. Elemental Pop, realistically in the perk, does some good job, but the song for this just does not get me excited for the perk at all very much. Like, talented voice and a good concept of game theme 8-bit music, but yeah, it was turned into something more like something out of a girls theme movie or something like that. Like I'm watching Barbie or literally something like that. Not saying that that's like a bad thing, but like, I mean, well, I'm a man, for God's sakes. I mean, literally, I'm not. That's just my opinion. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that kind of type of music a little bit there too. It's just in my opinion though, very much. This kind of makes me go, ugh, like your typical boy stuff, like, ugh, rather than just simply just like, oh, goody.
It was so bad that I didn't even finish the fucking song.
I know, I understand. I paused it immediately after it was getting to the bring out the best of you moment right there. It's just,
This song is so fucking shit. I really don't. I mean, I guess it's kind of like that 80s style which Cold War was going for, and I know that's a perk.
Yeah, and then the game theme kind of stuff they also include in that too. Because it has a very 8-bit kind of design too. So it's like,
I guess this is like it feels like an 80s or 90s song, but that's fine. But most 80s and 90s songs are bangers, and this is just not it. And I also really dislike the lyrics. It is. Like, it's fundamental, elemental. What is this? Is this fucking like Back to the Future 5-year-old child style? Like, I don't know, bro. It sounds horrible. So I'm gonna. I will make a tier just for this perk. It's awful. Where is it? Trash.
You're just gonna include a trash category for that.
I mean, I already have a trash category. I don't have a bad category, but damn, yeah, that was the first one that genuinely pissed me off. It was bad.
Wonder if Richtofen has gears like those in his head.
Oh, this one is fire. It's really good.
Man, stick your weapon in the slot and let it change your look. Oh yeah, this is great, dude. at the bottoms out there, you need to send to hell. Yeah, this one is catchy, dude. That country music with the banjo right there, and just hearing that music right there, that's just fitting for it.
Yeah, this was hard. I don't think you could actually hear the full song back in the day because it wasn't playing fully.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's very catchy in such a way like that. Like it actually is themed to the idea of Pack-a-Punch, and I love the country style music it goes for. It gets me a little more excited by that because it sounds like they're really trying to encourage you. Hey, I mean, do it. It will let you try your luck and try to make your weapon as powerful as it could be, and all that stuff. That is phenomenal right there. I love that theme right there. The music, you can hear the rhythm into it with the banjo right there, and the guy singing it, he really is trying to mean it to you. He doesn't sound like the voice of him. It doesn't sound way too much of that country because there's a lot of people I know have that kind of accent to that country kind of music. But like also the way he's singing, he means business. He's playing that banjo and singing that music on his own way and telling you, hey, this thing is gonna help you boost your weapons. It's gonna make you strong. It's gonna help you get through the rounds. This is definitely a classic right now. You don't hear this too often in many Pack-a-Punch these days a lot, but still, nevertheless, it's still very catchy. And actually, I really do like this. That I'm gonna put it kind of a little bit more above Juggernaut, not above Deadshot in my opinion. Best category. I'm gonna put that there, but I think it's probably one of my favorites right there. I love the catchy music it do because I love that country and just the excitement of just getting ready to Pack-a-Punch your weapon. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I like it a lot as well. I don't think it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely in my top 10. But it's very catchy. I like it. It's catchy for the right reason. I'm gonna put it at great. It's the first great one. It's really good. So what's really good? It's fucking great.
Kaboom! Nighttime sea. The streets of me.
Ooh, this is my favorite. I love PhD.
Things I've seen, the good, the bad, and the in-between. When you dive to prone, you are surely gonna own.
PhD. Zappa. When you dive to prone, it's gonna shake you to the bone. All the zombies gonna groan because of PhD. PhD.
Feel it growing strong.
PhD, so right and feels wrong. PhD,
Like the
chorus of a song. PhD,
not short but not too long.
Slap your body to the floor. Everybody needs some more of your loving. Your explosive loving.
when you dive to prone, it's gonna shake you to the bone. All the zombies gonna grow because of PhD. Lava.
Damn straight.
Okay, like that's like an easy one for me right there. Like I love PhD Flopper so much. It's one of my favorite like perks just for the song alone. I mean, the concept of the perk itself is also pretty good in many different ways that can help you out deal with explosives and stuff like that. But like the theme, I just love that catchy just song right there, that funky kind of catchy music right there, and I just love that right there. It's so memed on a lot, very much. Just the guy who's singing it and just everything right there, just PhD. I just love that shit. It's one of my favorite personal ones right there from me personally. So I gotta put PhD Flopper legit, like I gotta put that legit in like the best tier up top. I would say from me, my opinion, like up than Deadshot, just because I love this song a lot more. Honestly, I just love that catchy right there. So it just immediately gets me right there. I just love it.
PhD. For me, it is catchy. It's definitely a better one. I like it more than most of the old ones because this is like one from Black Ops 1 that came out, I think, during Ascension.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's a good jingle. I just put it at good. It's catchy. It's very good in Black Ops 1 actually, because the ray gun was considered the best weapon in that game, apart from the wonder weapon, obviously.
Yeah,
But yeah, PhD is a good jingle. I like it. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Definitely the best one. The best one in good tier for me so far.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's cool.
Yeah, there we have it.
Okay, there you go. That's the rich one. All right, okay, Mule Kid. Here we go.
Where senoritas lived in fear, their lonely nights in deep despair. He was
El Burro.
Across the fields, across the
Yeah, this one is really good. He was El Burro. Camille. El Burro.
I love that. It's actually really
This
good.
is really good, yeah.
This is
one is
good.
super catchy. Fucking hell.
Was El Burro.
El Burro.
Yeah, I
Fuck
love that.
me, this one.
Just despite the donkey included, which is obviously fitting for that, the music in general is probably one of my favorite catchy ones for that. It's so catchy. I love it. The rhythm. It reminds me a little like what Speed Cola is for that too as well. That same kind of very kind of the very mariachi that Mexican kind of style music right there, which is pretty cool. But this one is so focused on the idea. It's like the hero. It reminds me of like when I think about like Zorro, that guy right there from the movies right there. Just that kind of idea, the hero of that time right there, who comes with the mask hero or something like that, the mask vigilante.
Oh, Zorro?
Yeah, Zorro. Yeah, Zorro. That guy.
Oh yeah, isn't he Dutch, or is that just our adaptation of it?
No, I think it might be just maybe your adaptation of it from the Netherlands, I believe. I can't remember. But I haven't seen the movie in a while though. But the overall, like, it reminds me of like this mask kind of hero kind of stuff like that. So it's really catchy in such ways, and I love just the focus on it. Just the sound that would play whenever they're riding the horse going fast right there is really catchy. It's really amazing. I love the theme of it. It's one of my personal favorites. I'll put that right up there, and for me, a little bit, in my opinion, in the best tier, right past Pack-a-Punch, Jug, and Quicker 5, but not passing Dead Sharp, PhD Flower for me, in my opinion. I still love these two a little bit more better, but Mule Kick, so much Mule Kick Soda has done well with that catchy right there, and just love that right there. El Burro! It's good.
Yeah, I really like this one. It would be criminal not to put it at least at great, but I'm gonna put it at best for me. I really like this one. It's not as good as Deadshot, because obviously Deadshot is more rock and roll, which is one of my favorite genres. Well, metal is, but this comes close to it, I guess. But definitely a very good one, very catchy, very well. It's funny because this is one of the worst perks ever. Like, if you think about it, in the old games, I know the newer games have introduced ways of making it where you keep the weapon when you go down and you buy back the thing. Maybe we'll see it back in Black Ops 6. But
yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah, this is a very well done song. I love it a lot. It's really good. I've never heard this one.
I have.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm annoyed.
And they made it very... I'll explain it in just a moment. Let me just continue listening. But, like, yeah, I just...
The fuck did they do to this perk?
Okay, so, like, my thoughts when it comes to, like Mule Kick on, like, this one completely as a whole, I think what they just did to it was basically kind of got rid of that mysterious kind of feeling to it, and made it kind of fast-paced, a little more like similar to Speed Cola in such a way, and make it sound a little more exciting than something that sounds very mysterious in such a way. Which I preferred Mule Kick that way, because it gave the idea about the story behind Mule Kick by someone who made that, pretty much the guy with the extra weapons and stuff like that, and that kind of way, the mask hero kind of concept. And I don't know, it's just like, honestly, the people who sing it too as well also don't sound like that really they're taking that seriously anymore. They just sound a little excited, which I think defeats the purpose of the perk, in my opinion. Like, I mean, I don't mind happy-go-lucky kind of stuff, but just feel like with Mule Kick from the first one I listened to, it sounded a lot more better, in my opinion. It just sounded a lot more nice, because just the idea about the mysterious mask hero that comes in with the weapon on his hip and stuff like that, in that kind of way. Just what the theme of the music from the original Mule Kick played sounded good, and it sounded great, and it gave me such a vibe right there. But now, this one just sounds like a little more like they just watered it down a little more and made it more like they put like confetti on it and just kind of just made it like sound like a party story. Like they were trying to be like Speed Cola, but they want to make Mule Kick like Speed Cola's theme a little bit more, where that one sounds a little party and exciting and stuff like with the mariachi kind of stuff like that. But I just feel like Mule Kick had its own theme right there. If they just kept it like that and that's the style, even if it's something different, because like Shao's Evil's Juggernaut still kept that same theme a bit there. Shao's Evil Quicker 5 kind of kept that a little bit more, just made it a little more up and ante and exciting render, something like that too as well. Speed Cola's Shadow Evil 1, pretty much got the same thing, just more kind of love-based kind of situation, because you can hear by the lyrics and the way the guy sounds like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this was a really good one in my opinion right there, though. I don't think it's a terrible perk one for me, but I don't really like it as much. So I'm going to put that just okay with the Speed Cola one as well and put it below that, because it feels like they were just trying to make Shao's Evil's Mule Kick sound a little more exciting like Shao's Evil Speed Cola, if not previous Speed Cola too. It's like they decided to move Speed Cola up to a different idea with the same style and then just give Mule Kick the same style what original Speed Cola was like for Shao's Evil.
Oh god, are you gonna be happy about my opinion?
Oh, here we go. We'll see what JD's got to say.
Okay, so there is this saying, the American dream, right? Where I think like when people make a funny joke like about weapons or the way people from America act, or to a degree it would say, oh, it's the American dream. Well, this is the American fucking nightmare. They basically had a catchy perk that gave you excitement, joy, and hopeful wishful thinking. I mean, you're gonna be disappointed regardless when you buy the fucking thing because it's useless. But
yeah,
they took a massive shit on what they made the original song great. The catchiness, the story, like the song, the reason why I like Mule Kick's song so much is because it tells a story.
Yeah.
And the story is catchy, it's very well done, and it has a nice rhythm. It's like, you know, fast-paced action kind of song, even though the perk is ass, but you get it. It's really like the representation of the perk is really it does come across as genuine, that it's going to help you. Spoiler, it doesn't, but that's a whole different topic. This is just the music. But the Shadows of Evil's one sucked so much ass compared to the, it's an insult. It's an absolute fucking insult. I'm gonna put it at bad. I'm even gonna put it below Elemental Pop. As much as I hate Elemental Pop, at least they tried. Sucked. That's why
they tried.
But they tried, and it's a new perk, so you can't really do anything wrong. I mean, obviously you can if you make the song. I mean, the song is still really bad. But Mule Kick was a perk that has such a catchy and well-known song, and then you just completely shit on it with a genre that doesn't fit the song whatsoever. Compared to the original, at least, I can't take that. It's awful. I'm sorry. It's one of the worst things I've ever heard. It's probably, I think I hate Elemental Pop more when it comes to the lyrics or the way it sounds, but because the original is so good, this is an absolute fucking insult. Esther, what did I say? Esther, F tier.
F tier, but S tier bad, and that's always just the top bad.
S tier bad.
Yeah, I
sorry,
agree with
that. That pissed me off. I don't
know.
No,
it's okay. We're reviewing this right now. We're having a good time right now. This is great.
Yeah.
What in the world is a root beer shelf?
Oh my god, I remember a ritual.
Somehow they reach for the root beer shelf. When they need some help, they reach for the root beer shelf. You thirsty, partner?
Before you say anything, the first thing that came into my mind when I heard this perk was, remember in Destiny when we used to like look into the air and teabag the air for no fucking reason? That's literally what we did with Double Tap, and it just reminded me of that. Oh god.
Okay, Double Tap. Alright, yeah, Double Tap honestly is one of the most funniest, pretty much funniest, catchiest, like, songs I like about that one, and I think it definitely fits for the idea right there, that another Western kind of style of music right there, and just reaching for the root beer shove. I love that, and it just gets you kind of hyped up just to kind of get ready and grab it, just so you can get some extra little bit of, you know, bullets or the extra damage they did later on 2.0 and stuff like that. So it's definitely an interesting like music right there. I love about that a lot. That it's another similar like banjo playing one, similar to like what I say about Pack-a-Punch right there. It's definitely a really good OG for sure. For sure. I don't think I get a little bit too excited with this one, in my opinion, compared to Pack-a-Punch, but it's still pretty catchy nevertheless to me, that I will put it still in the best tier, probably right behind Pack-a-Punch, since they both have a similar banjo playing country kind of style music that they're going for right there, which I like that, honestly. But I just think the Pack-a-Punch one is a lot more exciting, a little bit more to me compared to Double Tap. Double Tap still goes up there for just being an OG perk, but it doesn't beat Pack-a-Punch to me, because I feel like compared to those two, that's what happens right there for sure. And I love Double Tap. It's so fucking funny as hell. I love it, but
Double Tap is a very iconic perk, and I really miss it. I really hope to bring it back into Cold War, Black Ops 6. Fuck. But unfortunately, I don't think it is, because it's going to break the game's meta. But
oh,
we'll
definitely,
see.
of course. Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, I mean, I think Double Tap's catchiness is kind of catchy for the wrong reasons, because it's a little bit cringe. I'm gonna be honest, like. Cowboys can't shoot slow, blah blah. Reach for the root bishop. I think it makes sense, but it's a bit more cringy.
But it's cringy for you, yeah.
It's definitely still a perk that I really hold close. I think Double Tap would be one of my favorite perks, because in Black Ops 3, the second perk you always wanted when you were doing Easter egg was Double Tap, because you had Jug, and what do you want? More damage. Double Tap was there, and it was phenomenal, and it still is phenomenal. I really hope to bring it back, actually. But,
yeah, it would be pretty cool if they bring it back someday. I hope. Probably not, but we'll see.
As for the song, it's definitely a good one. Can't deny it. It's catchy a little bit for the wrong reason, because it is a bit more cringe, in my opinion. But for the tune and how good the perk is, and hopefully will be in Black Ops 6, I'll put it at high tier good. It's probably my favorite good tier for now. Oh, there's a Shadows of Evil version as well. Wait.
Yeah, we'll be doing Shadows of Evil. We'll be doing that. Yeah.
Definitely a good jingle. High good tier for me. Almost great, but not quite.
Yeah, I hear that for sure. I agree with that. Oh, yep. Okay.
What the fuck?
I'll explain. I'm gonna explain this in just a moment. I know.
I'm sorry, I can't. Fuck, I'm ruining your video.
No, you're not. You're not. You're good. We're listening to it. It's good. The guy would just sing like that. I mean, like, it's just like, you know, just very slow, very calm, cool, slow country music. Just that. Get thirsty. Yeah, I remember that end part there. Okay, look. He sings like the typical kind of very much country, that kind of old country kind of music right there. That very slow, cooling kind of piece right there. And I love those guys who sing like that sometimes. It's pretty cool. I don't listen to a lot of country music, but those kind of people do sing pretty well. But like, I mean, the thing is with Double Tap is that it's supposed to give you excitement to me in that perk, just to tell you, hey, you want to reach for the root beer shelf, because it lets you know that you can help you out in any situation there. Just the slow, cool pace to it does not give me the right vibe. I want to pick up that root beer shelf, like reach for the root beer shelf at all. Like, I don't want to reach for it at all. It just tells me, like, it just sounds kind of sluggish. It just sounds to me. It's a talented singer. I love that right there. It sounded really good, and I still love that kind of country music too in some ways. But just like, I don't know, it just feels kind of, I don't know, just tough for me to really get into a little more right there, and it doesn't feel like the same vibe compared to the original Double Tap right there for me. So I think for me, I'll put it still good tier, and I'll put it right below Shadows of Evil Juggernog for me at least, and just let that sit there tight right there for there. But overall, I mean, it's not bad music, but I don't think this gives the same better vibe for Double Tap when it comes to the original Double Tap theme.
Yeah, this one was a bit weird. I think I'll put it at low tier good, like around Melee Macchiato.
Yeah,
but
I put a low tier good myself for that.
but it is a bit like fuck English. The opposite of what double tap is meant to be and what
Yeah.
it's meant to represent. It just
like,
feels
you know,
like
hyped up,
like
exciting, you know.
like where double tap feels like, oh, I'm going to, this catchy tune, it's going to help me kill shit, and then you hear this and you're like, this is gonna make my gun fucking suck. But I still like the song, so it doesn't matter, I'll get it anyway. That's the vibe I'm getting from this one. But it's not bad. I think it's pretty good still.
Okay, now time for Tombstone right now. Tombstone. Let's see what Tombstone. Let's see what I want to get in here. Tombstone.
Rest in peace.
There it is. Up on the count. Hoo-wee! You're bleeding now. Your epitaph says you'll die a wealthy man. It all come back and seal the master plan with Tombstone. It's Tombstone. And you're on the road. This fits so well. The banjo playing, the country folks singing that right there. Because this, I would imagine the string would exist sometime during the 19th century, during the Wild West, right there, and they would be singing something about that. I would see something like that happening, not gonna lie.
It's so fucking stereotypical the way this sounds.
Tombstone. Yeah, okay, so Tombstone. All right, okay, so Tombstone. I really love the music it is right there. Honestly, a little bit. Actually, when I first saw about Tombstone, when I was like watching videos about like these videos, I was expecting it at first because I mean I wasn't there for like when it was OG back then, of course. But when I did hear about Tombstone, I thought it was gonna have some kind of very dark theme music. No, that's Vulture Elixir that would have that, of course, but I was not expecting this to be fully country kind of music right there. But I actually don't hate it. Actually, I think it's really catchy in such a way for that, and to let you know that, hey, this can help you seal your plan to hopefully make sure you don't lose anything after death. You could just come back and get everything back in place right there. And I like that idea. Just the idea of the music tells you that for sure. And the country music, I think, would fit with that too as well, because obviously this seems like more like something I would hear someone playing the banjo and sing like that during the 19th century, during the time of the Wild West in the United States. So I can imagine something like that being played like that. So I feel like Tombstone definitely gets a good role there. I don't know if I would put it like... I don't know if I would put that best for me, in my opinion, though, because, I mean, like, I don't think it's one of my favorites of all time, but it's definitely still a favorite. At least like it's like in like the top 10 basically. If I would say something like that, it would be low past 5 somewhere like that, in my opinion. So when it comes to like the theme music like that completely, so I think I'll put this at least in great tier just because of that, and I think I'll put it like right between Speak Call and SOE Quick Revive right there, just because I still think it definitely holds dear to some good nostalgia for a lot of fans, and I definitely enjoyed myself when I was researching about this long ago. But I don't know, just it doesn't click on me a lot very much to be my best. I just think it's just great.
Yeah, that's fair. The Tombstone jingle is pretty good. It's catchy. The perk itself is horrible, but that's not the point. Black Ops 2 had some interesting ideas, and this was one of them. Yeah, the jingle is definitely the redeeming factor of this perk, because the perk itself is just ghastly terrible. Like, if you use this perk, probably don't play zombies anymore. But yeah, for what it is, do I like it more than Double Tap? That's the question. It's more catchy than Double Tap, I feel like. It's a song that's a bit more flushed out in Double Tap, if you think about it, because Double Tap is just 4 lyrics, like 4 sentences, and then they repeat it, and then there's some women in the back saying Double Tap. That's just a little bit bland. So for that, I'll put it at greater. I think it's pretty catchy. It's better than Double Tap because lyric-wise, I can't rank it below it. It's just not fair. But yeah, I think it's great. That's a fair slot for this perk. As how bad it
Yeah.
is, at least this was
Yeah,
what
it
did
was pretty
right.
bad, pretty much, but I definitely still enjoy the catchy music a lot. Even though I was expecting some more dark and brooding, though we'll get to that when we get to Vulture 8. I know that for a fact.
You rock and roll!
Some say seek and you will.
Oh my god, what? Wow.
Just don't let this blow your mind.
Oh yeah, this was from Cold War.
Yeah, during Cold War, they actually added that before Cold War. Because I know it was in Black Ops 4, but they brought it back in Cold War as a separate perk.
True, yeah, for Outbreak.
Seeking you will find. Oh my god.
This actually goes. This goes hard.
Your life. Oh wow.
It's giving that Deadshot vibe.
Yeah. It's like it's very rock and roll based too. It reminds me a lot of 80s and 90s rock and roll back during that time as well too. It's giving that same vibe. Wow. I forgot about this, honestly. Deception. See what you can.
Ooh, that bass.
The
Bro,
pace
that
of it.
bass is insane, actually.
Yeah, the bass is great. The pacing they're singing about that is great too.
Holy fuck, this bass play is actually giving me a boner.
Wow, like, oh my
Damn.
god, I forgot
That
about
was really
this
good.
one. Yeah, okay, like I remember Death Session back in Black Ops 4 when it was first introduced, and obviously the perk,
Oh,
like the only thing good about was this like adept modifier one a little bit too, but besides that, the perk in concept was terrible. I think it got better over time once they added in Cold War with its special types of upgrades, but that's besides the point right there. The theme, I forgot about that one. That actually sounded pretty good. That sounded really, really good. And I thought it was honestly amazing right there. It sounded like rock and roll right there for sure. It gave me similar Deadshot vibes, honestly. So when it comes to the music, yeah, that Perception gets me on the mark right there for that reason too as well. So honestly, I loved it. I'll put it best tier right below Deadshot because I still love Deadshot more, but I'm going to put it right next to it at least still because it definitely gave me some more vibes, and it was really good. And for a perk that really wasn't, it was awful in Black Ops 4, and I think it got better over time in Black Ops Cold War, but for its music, because it didn't have a theme in Black Ops 4, I don't think it added a theme for that in Black Ops 4. Cold War introduced that when it gave its own perk machine. That was fantastic. That was great. I enjoyed that. The bass in that shit, it was nice work right there to a Treyarch for doing that shit. Nice job.
Yeah, by far the best bassline I've heard in a perk jingle. It was really potent, and I like good bass lines, so that was really nice. I don't think it's as iconic as some of the others on the list. Actually, this perk is fucking hated by the community because indeed in Black Ops 4 it was just
pretty bad.
terrible. Basically, the perk is very good for what it did in Cold War, and the jingle is really good. I'm gonna put it like between Tombstone and Pack-a-Punch. It's really catchy, kinda, and it's just a very good song. Like it reminds me of Deadshot Daiquiri.
Yeah. It reminds me of Deadshot Daiquiri a lot. It really does. So.
Yeah, but it's not best tier for me. I think Mule Kick is way more creative and more constructively written. It just feels like Mule Kick is just a story. Death Perception is like, you know, I'm blind, I suck at games, help me see shit, you know, and there you go. Kind of what Deadshot is, but Deadshot, I like Deadshot way more. Deadshot is just
very
a
sick
step
with it.
above. Deadshot is a step above all these perks for me.
Spider sense is tingling.
When you're feeling kinda lonely and your spouse is kinda dead, I feel like curling up with someone in your
All right, see now that's some music I love. I'm hearing it right now, and I'm loving. That is really good.
Oh, this was the only. This was a shadow introduction.
Widow's wine. Little bit of
Okay.
widow's wine.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, I love the trumpets playing right there. Just the little, the drums right there. You're my, and she sing is great. See, like now, okay, see now that's I like a lot, especially how the way she sings over there. She sang very beautiful. It sounded very nice. It sounded catchy to the theme of Widow's One right there. And I just love the trumpets playing like that stuff. It just really means that there, like she's trying to lure you in right there. She's trying to lure you in to take a sip of Widow's Wine right there. Not to mention the perk was honestly really crazy to use in Black Ops 3. I would love that they bring it back, and I mean the original way it's done, not the one they did before. That was like the Black Ops 4 is the winter one they did before. That was not even that great in my opinion.
Winter's Will, yeah.
Yeah, Winter's Wail was not that great at all, but the theme of Widow's Wine is great. That's literally the fitting to it. So to me, I love this perk very much. And actually, I think it's one of my favorite perks because Black Ops 3 was one of my first Call of Duty Zombies games. So I'm familiar with this perk a lot more, and I wish it would come back. So for me, I'm putting this in the best tier for its nostalgia. And I'm going to put it, just for me at least, I want to put it just a little bit like right here next between Deadshot and Death Perception, because it's a nostalgia for me a little bit for that reason, and I still love this music a lot right there. It doesn't beat PhD Flopper or beats Deadshot Daiquiri. I would probably put it below Death Perception because it's that one's still a little more catchy, but I still love this for its nostalgia purposes for my sake, and I just don't think it just beats every other classic one from the best here in my opinion, because I really am familiar with this perk a lot more and I just enjoy it. So this one's a good perk right there, Widow's Wine.
Yeah, Widow's Wine is absolute fire. It's one of my favorite perks as well. It's the signature of Black Ops 3 at this point. Super useful for survival. And if you're shit at the game, like us, then it's fantastic.
Or in this case from back then, myself, because I was the big noob of that whole group right there.
Oh no, I'm still shit. Don't worry. But but yeah, this perk jingle was very good. It's probably the only Shadows of Evil perk jingle that I actually really like, because most of them are just really shitty revamps. This one, this one is really a strong song, and it deserves great tier to me. It's probably the only Shadows of Evil perk jingle that I genuinely enjoy. I'll put it at low grade tier, like a little bit below Tombstone, because I still think Tombstone has that more catchy feeling. Widow's Wine just feels like a good song, where Tombstone feels like a catchy one.
Gotcha, fair enough.
Yeah, definitely a great perk and a great song.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Who's who?
Oh yes, this one goes hard.
I was talking to myself just the other day. I was hearing lots of things I never thought I'd say. But one thing I said really blew my mind.
Who's who?
I said I don't know me, but I know you. And
I remember hearing this when I was looking up about perks long ago, and I remember this as such a catchy song. I don't save you if I don't blame you. Like you and you, me.
I was talking to myself just the other day. Then the Batman came, took me away. I feel bad, but not as bad as me. I was talking to myself just the other day.
Oh my god, I love this dude.
This one is really good.
There's the cough right there. Who's who? Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Now I know about the history of Who's Who. Is perk concept wise, when its main ability was not that great. For anyone who does not know, basically it would allow you to, like, when you go down, it would allow you to go and try to pick yourself up yourself to save yourself. But it was so bad because it would like take away everything you have, your perks and like almost all your weapon stuff like that. Is that what it did before, JJ? Is that what it did before?
Yeah. Basically, what it did was when you died, you would revive yourself, but you would come back with a pistol, which was just a fucking meme. Because what the fuck are you gonna do on round 20 with an M1911?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Huzu was not really a great perk in concept for its main goal, obviously. I mean, if they were to bring this back, I hope they would revamp it in some way, although I doubt they'll ever bring it back. But that music is really catchy and is one of my favorites right there. I remember looking about this when I heard about Huzu, when I saw like videos about talking about different perks and stuff like that, long when I was just starting off getting to Call of Duty Zombies, and I thought it was really catchy and really fun. So I actually really did thought this was one of the most catchy ones, and I love the guy's scene right there as he means it. It's like a very detective novel kind of theme, kind of stuff like that. Just very focused on that completely. Just police sirens around, stuff like that. Who's who? It's catchy. It's good right there. And I think it definitely deserves to be up there too. It's one of my favorites of the best as well too. I think I'll put this probably, I don't think it's better than probably a pack. I think it's better, not better than Mule Kick for me on best tier. I'll put it right next to it between Mule Kick, Classic Mule Kick, and Pack Punch. It's right there, but I think it is a little better to me than Double Tap, Classic Jug, and Classic Quick Revival. But I love the catchy theme of that. I just love it so much.
Yeah, Woo's Woo is one of my favorite jingles. It gives you that like you're on a mission vibe, you know, the Mission Impossible type of vibe with the mysterious and the like more like I don't know really how to describe it, but it gives that vibe. But like Woo's Woo, a terrible perk, probably one of the worst ever made, but the jingle is super good. It's another S tier for me. I'm gonna put it below Mule Kick because the perk is shit, but it's a very good jingle. Like this jingle is top tier.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's pretty good.
Amazing.
I think so, yeah. That sounds swell.
Oh, so it's like a different one based on different theme ones. Okay.
What'll do that? What'd you say?
What the hell?
Where can I get some?
It sounds like an infomercial kind of like a commercial kind of style.
Oh.
Wow.
It'll make you tingle.
What?
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna say this out of the blue about the Wonder Fizz theme right there to that right there. I mean, I never thought Wonder Fizz even had a theme right there. I didn't even know that whatsoever when I was playing Black Ops 4 and going through all the different machine perks that you can do right there. And I think it has something to do with the random perk one, the random one you can put into your build. So, I mean, like, I can kind of get what they're going for, just to kind of give you like a mysterious kind of option right there. But the thing is, though, the idea of their Wonder Fizz is basically, it's basically kind of like it's trying to be catchy in its own way, but it just doesn't feel like a song. It feels like more like a 50s commercial, as I said right there too as well. I don't even know why would anyone want to make that kind of stuff for a random Wonder Fizz. I mean, they could have just done like some kind of thing with it, or just simply include that one part right, just a wonderful Wonder Fizz, to just do that right there instead, and they could just just do that completely instead rather. But they just went to like a full theme of it, and it's not even a music. So I don't know. It's just like, the attempt on it is interesting and real, but it just doesn't seem that great in my opinion, though. It's like they were trying to be an infomercial rather than trying to make a song right there. And I don't know. I just don't like that very much. So for me, I'm actually going to put that at least right here in bad tier, in my opinion. I actually did not even know that was a thing right there, and I honestly do not like it as much, in my opinion, though. I mean, it's somewhat catchy, but just, it's not music to me, honestly. It's just a commercial. It's just commercial music right there. It's not action-packed music to get you excited for the perk you drink. It's literally a commercial thing where they could have done something in mind, but yeah, that's going to be in the top tier, bad tier. It's going to be like above Elemental Pop at least still, but no.
It's a weird one. I guess the Wonderful Wonder Fizz is a catchy thing, because I do remember when you drink a perk from the machine, it does make that noise, but
I never played the full thing. I heard the Wonderful Wonder Fizz, but I never heard those full music.
Yeah, me neither. And I feel that this was, I mean, I understand that Treyarch couldn't make 60 new jingles, because obviously they introduced way too many perks, and Jason Blundell really fucked up the flow of the game.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the jingle itself, yeah, it's indeed kind of like commercial. It's just, it doesn't really have any personality, I guess, which kind of sucks. And for that, I'll put it at trash as well, but I'll put it above Elemental Pop because you can make nothing better, nothing worse than Elemental Pop. Well, unless you try to remaster a classic perk and then completely take a shit on it. But
Yeah.
other than that, I genuinely do not like this one. It's just doesn't have any identity. It's super random, and it's just a shame that Black Ops 4 was the way it was with the perks.
Yeah,
Kind of a
course.
bummer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not really it's not really much of a typical. It's not music. It's just like a little kind of like a little tiny little music right there. And honestly, like that to me is kind of unfortunate for a perk that, you know, an interesting concept perk of like reloading, get a little electric feel around you for a brief moment to help you zap some zombies. I wouldn't mind seeing the perk back to see how that would go. Not interesting enough, but I would love to see it being updated with that music right there. It needs to have a music right there for this kind of idea we're going for with this tier list right here. It needs music. Like, why just simple? Why add a unique perk like this with, even though yes, no, it doesn't really have much of machines at all. Of course, it's a very perk you can only get like during like the Wonder Fizz or literally from its own separate machine through some little special Easter eggs through some of the game right there. But it's just like, why still not include something theme-wise? You can give you like some kind of cool catchy music with electric stuff like that. And plus, there's anything about electric at all in any of the perks whatsoever. Most of these perks really don't have anything like that, so you have a chance to do something like that. So unfortunately for me, I still glad at least it has something playable, and it is still something unique just because of that, but it still needs some music. I'm gonna put this to me in just okay, low tier okay though. I don't think it's bad, but still it's gonna be low tier okay just because it still has something to it, and it's just simple. But then again though, simple will not get me anywhere near good in my opinion though, because it does not have a jingle.
Elemental Pop was so bad that he prefers to just hear the galaxy instead of that. I love it. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have a song. I guess it's atmospherically pretty nice because it kind of sounds like the way Mob of the Dead sounds. You know, kind of empty and mysterious. And the perk for that map is actually quite good because it has, because of the small corridors, you get quite a bit of use out of it in those areas. And you basically become immortal if you have the Vitrolic Withering, which is the wonder weapon of the map, which they completely botched in Black Ops 4. Thank you, by the way. But the jingle is just, you know, I mean, I could put it at bad, but I prefer this over not hearing these other three. Like, I can't, like, I would only listen to Elemental Pop again to make the song because I just hate that jingle. It just annoys me. But Cherry is just, you can't really rank it, but I'll put it at mid because technically it's better than hearing that fucking garbage. So
Yeah, I hear you.
there you have it.
That Wild West kind of dead kind of feeling right there. Just the guitars playing and the voice, the deep tone of that.
Yeah, it feels really atmospheric. It does give that really depressing vibe.
Yeah, it's because it sounds like it's like you're like out in the desert, stuck out there, and you're about to die from, you know, just dehydration, stuff like that. That kind of feeling right there to it. Just the hot desert kind of feeling. It's just really good. that scary side of just being dead right there, completely out in the desert right there. And just and the vulture right there in the end right there. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Vulture Aid definitely has some of the most pretty much very dark tone music, which I like a lot, and I love that dark tone to it. It fits that very well for the idea of vulture right there, because you usually see vultures usually soaring above high when they're about to go get in and get the dead body that's left behind after the person dies in the desert, that kind of style right there. I thought it was that's really cool music that fits very well to that idea. So for me, I definitely think it's a classic right there too as well to put that music there for sure. And I'm gonna put that. I think I'll put at least like maybe a little bit right also between Death Perception and Mule, because I actually do like that dark tone to it. I thought it was a very good classic for me right there, and it fits to the role of the idea of Vulture Aid Elixir, just for the idea of that kind of music. So this fits very well right next to Mule Kick right there too. I put a little more better that because it's just a dark tone to it that fits very well to that even further. So I give it a little more credit right there where credit's due.
Yeah, Viltrate, for me, it's one of my favorites, actually. Viltrate has that... Like, Vulture 8 is genuinely the only perk that sounds like this, you know? All the other perks, they sound either catchy, like very rhythmic, either like really smooth or really energetic. Vulture 8 sounds like fucking depression. And I can make 200 jokes about my depression. 666 if we're going to be accurate. But my... The atmospheric vibe that Vulture gives off just gives me a very just reminds me of like a lot of atmospheric metal that I really enjoy. So because of that, and it's unique, like this is generally the only perk jingle that is very different from all the others on this list.
Oh yeah, very much.
There's not a single perk that sounds like Vulture.
No.
I'm gonna put it. It's my second favorite perk actually. Jingle. I think it's actually almost as good as Deadshot for me, because like if I feel like if Vulture and Deadshot made a child, that would be my favorite song, because it would be an atmospheric rock song. It's so good. I love Vulture, and I really like the perk itself as well. It's a very good perk.
I agree with that very much indeed. Very much indeed. I agree. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There we go. We just made the tier list right now. There we go. There's my tier list, and I'll make sure to show JJ's tier list as well on screen in just a moment for the video right there. You guys see what we rated it. So JJ, how did you find that very interesting?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's been a while since we've done a tier list, and we've done plenty more, but
yeah, I enjoyed that.
The problem is that players' opinions are just so shit that it's hard to post these. I mean, I'm just kidding. You know,
you can see what I have to deal with him. You guys have to see what I have to deal with on a daily basis with him. I swear, he's my biggest troll mod ever. I swear to God, and this is why we're friends.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And if anyone here wants to also go and do the tier list yourself, I'll put the link in the description below if anyone wants to go and do the tier list yourself. Make sure you guys share your opinions on the matter of what perk jingles you like the most, what you guys hate, what you guys like the most. Definitely let me know for sure. I would love to see your guys' thoughts on it. Me and JJ would love to see what you guys think is probably the best and the worst of perk jingles completely. So definitely let us know that.
Yeah, was fun. We should do another one at some point.
Yeah, definitely, indeed. We definitely got to do one for sure, indeed. Nice.